Mm-hmm. 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 Hey, what's up, Rich? Hey, Tiffany. What's up, Tommy? We'll wait for a few minutes, give some people to get on here. Waiting on Larry to get on here, too. Oh, just waiting. Hey, Taisha. We talking about, Tommy, we talking about the mark of the beast. You know, talk about a little more than just the 666. I'll give everybody a few minutes to get on, because whenever I do these lives, see, I'm not on here to preach or teach. We just on here to talk. You know what I'm saying? Talk about some of the stuff that we that's quite obvious is going on around us every day. Talk about how the enemy is hard at work, and how the enemy is trying to pretty much do what he always have done. You know, get us to follow him instead of God in some of the most strategic ways. I'm just waiting a couple minutes. I know I'm actually on time today. Hey, Becky. What's up, Deshaun? Where in the world? I know most of us, regardless to how far we strayed from the church or the Bible and what we believe in and what we, in our faith, most of us do believe that there is a God and a devil. This mark of the beast. The reason I chose this is because I seen something that I saw this like a couple years ago, and it resurfaced. Everybody seen the video of this new microchip they starting to put under people's skin on their hand. That's what re-piqued my interest in talking about this, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now that let you know we in our last days, without a shadow of a doubt. Whether you believe in that stuff or not, it's true and it's happening. Okay. It's a lot of stuff that's with politics. You hear, I'm not gonna go too deep into too much of this stuff, but hey, thanks, cuz. Yeah, I was a proud father the other day, man. I'm still on cloud nine about that. But they starting to. This is what's believed was going to happen, and it makes perfect sense. If it does happen like this, it wouldn't be a surprise to me. The way it's said it's going to be. Now, you heard that one day. First of all, I'm going to say this. You heard that one day everybody will wear the mark of the beast. No matter who you are, everybody will wear it. So they say. Naturally, that's going to cause a resistance for the people who are, diehard Christians or whatever, whatever your own religious beliefs are. There's going to be a resistance. Everybody is not going to wear that mark of the beast. But supposedly is going to be, pushed to a point to where if you want to eat, if you want to pay your bills, if you want to go anywhere, if you want to buy anything, if you want to do anything, it's going to go by this computer chip that they're gonna inject under your skin. This is supposed to be something that's true. That's coming about. What? Something that's gonna happen in the future, the near future. Everything. If you read your book of Revelations, now, like I said, I'm not here to preach. I'm just gonna touch on stuff just a little bit. Feel free to give me some feedback. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna throw this stuff out there, and y'all can, play with it how you want, and we can talk about it. But you read your book of Revelation. Sometimes that's a scary chapter of the Bible for a lot of people, but it's the truth. Everything in it is happening now. Everybody who don't participate in wearing the mark of the beast is supposed to be killed. Okay, don't quote nothing I'm saying. I'm just talking in a roundabout way of what's supposed to be, what it's supposed to be in the near future. It's supposed to be just a clever way of the devil, Satan, putting his mark on everybody as promised. Me myself, I'm hoping that this is not during my lifetime. Do I want to die early to hurry up and beat it? No. But at the same time, it's coming. It's definitely coming. I know it's going to create a resistance, and all hell is going to break loose as we know it. If you watched the, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all saw that video on Facebook where they're talking about all these different volunteers at this one job that put this little microchip under their skin on their hand. And if you read all the comments, most of the people on there, well, pretty much everybody was saying that's exactly what that is, and it pretty much is. It is. Let me see if I can find. I don't want to get on here. Hey, sis. I don't want to get on here and go to preaching and thinking I'm teaching or whatever. But what does Revelation say? Revelation say that the mark of the beast will be on the forehead and the hand of everybody. And people will follow the beast. He will be, what did it say? I can't remember how I said it. I'm trying to find it. But he's supposed to lead. He's supposed to be joined by false prophets and people who follow him. And let me see. This might be it right here. False prophets and people who follow him. And then in the end, it's supposed to be where the beast is imprisoned along with all the people who followed him. It says, what is the mark of the beast? Revelations 13. Yep. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to read it for you. Says, this is Revelations 13. Say, is this 11? Nope. Yep. 11. John sees it. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me for a minute. I'm trying to get straight. I'm gonna start reading. It says, then I saw another beast rising out of the earth. It had two horns like a lamb, and it spoke like a dragon. Okay, that's 11. This is 12. It exercises all the authority of the first beast in its presence, and makes the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast, whose mortal wound was healed. 13. It performs great signs, even making fire come down from the heaven to earth in front of people. And this is 14. And by the signs that is allowed to work in the presence of the beast, it deceives those who dwell on earth, telling them to make an image for the beast that was wounded by the sword and yet lived. Okay, let me go back. This is one that said, and I saw a beast rising out of the sea, with 10 horns and 7 heads, with 10, I don't know what this, diadems on its horns, and blasphemous names on its heads. And the beast that I saw was like a leopard. Its feet were like a bear's, and its mouth was like a lion's mouth. And to it the dragon gave his power and his throne and great authority. Now, I'm not gonna try to completely interpret that, because, like I said, I'm not a preacher or a teacher, but I understand it. But it says right here, John sees a beast rising out of the sea, summoned by the dragon on the seashore. The sea was a place of chaos, danger, and evil for the Hebrews. The vision draws on where Daniel sees 4 great beasts. Out of the sea, the beast in Daniel represents giant empires, and a great empire, almost certainly Rome, is in John's mind as well. The kingdom rising out of the sea is not human. It's not humane, civil, or supportive of its citizens. Instead, it's like a ravaging and ferocious beast preying on its citizens. I don't know if anybody got their Bibles out or not, but my father is watching. Hey, Daddy. But it's a lot of stuff that connects and makes sense. Has anybody heard of the rewriting of the 10 Commandments? Okay, I can't remember what city you can find this in, but the 10 Commandments has supposedly been rewritten. You have people that says they're starting to turn these here Walmart's closing down and turn them into FEMA camps. Okay, I'm just throwing some things out there so anybody that does any kind of research on this kind of stuff, you can make sense of it. Just all you got to do is really connect the dots. I'm trying not to talk too much. I could, but I'm just trying not to talk too much. But all I'm gonna say is, the time, as far as us being in the last days, that's right now. As we know, Jesus is gonna come back. When he does come back, he's gonna come back like a thief in the night. You don't know the time nor the hour when he's coming back, but he's definitely coming, and that time is extremely near. You can take it lightly if you want to, but this whole mark of the beast thing, this is real. What I want to say, it's definitely real, and it's going to come across to us as something that we have to do, right? But what you gonna do? Are you gonna wear it or not? You gonna be part of the resistance, because it's going to be one. If you read, hold on, where'd Larry go? If you read read your Bible, read all of Revelations. It'll describe so much stuff that's happening, like not only today but right now. Hey, what y'all doing in there?
I was counting my fingers.
You was counting your fingers. How many you got?
I was just counting right now. I just counted almost all of them, but I only counted 3.
Okay, y'all go in your room. Go in there. Go in your room and count your fingers all you want. Y'all done outside?
Yeah, I really want to get on your live.
No. Yeah, I'm trying, y'all can probably tell I'm trying to play it safe on here because, a lot of people don't like to get off too deep into this stuff, especially with me not being no preacher. I don't want to sit up here and offend anybody or come off wrong, or, I'm trying to stay within the safe zone of talking about these kind of things, but I just feel it quite necessary to talk about it. What about, nah, I ain't gonna say that. Let's say secret societies. Secret societies. Do y'all believe in secret societies? Whether you believe it or not, that's true. There are secret societies. Do you believe that you have people, they call themselves Luciferians? And that's pretty much self-explanatory. These are people who pretty much worship the devil just like we worship God. And there's nothing you can tell them. Is there a connection between these secret societies and Luciferians? Is there a connection between these secret societies and the 10 Commandments being rewritten? Is there a connection with these rumors about Walmart's being turned into FEMA camps for all the people who do resist? Now I can talk more and more and more to make it all start to connect and become a no-brainer. But that's what I'm trying to avoid doing. I'm trying to throw some stuff out there, you know what I'm saying, so we can talk back and forth, just in case there's anybody who not, who not scared to, touch on it a little bit. But I'm only gonna go so far out there or whatever. I might this is gonna be another one. I'm gonna do a part two, and I might have to go a little bit deeper, but not too deep. I'll tell you somebody I know who can explain and interpret it. The Bible. There's 2 people I know that can interpret the Bible better than anybody I know. That's my pastor, Brother Townsend, and Pastor Owens. There's some good preachers out there, but those are the two those are the 2 people who made the biggest impact on me personally. But I get one of them in here, and when they start explaining all this stuff, from the biblical sense and start interpreting Revelation for you, it can get pretty scary for some people because, and the reason for that is because it's a lot of people, especially when you hear the part where when Jesus do come back, he gonna come back right while you right in the middle of sin. You know what I'm saying? And you're caught. I'm sorry. Because of all this or whatever, we already know it's time to get your life straight. If you don't have it straight, get a stronger, more personal relationship with God, and believe in Him, and you will be saved. You gotta you gotta just all you gotta do is believe in Him wholeheartedly and get saved. Let me see. Okay. Is this mark of the beast going to be the 666? No. No. I even saw a video, I don't know how true this is or whatever. Even saw a video where a man said the 666 is not the mark of the beast, it's 777. Okay. How do we know that ain't, one of the devil's clever tricks to mislead somebody? I don't know. All I know is, I know he work in some real clever ways. He's going to be like a snake, and he's going to come at you in some of the trickiest ways, you know what I'm saying, to misguide you, mislead you. He's going to come to us. He come to us through politics, through family, friends, come to you as the most beautiful woman, come to you as the most handsome man, or whatever. Come to you in some of the most convenient ways. What's up, Melvin? Some of the most convenient ways, right? It's all to misguide you, though. What's the name of that? I forgot the name. It's a project that's been made. A project. It's called. I can't remember it, but it's the one where that's causing people to hear horns in the sky. I don't know if anybody heard those horns in the sky, but you see these videos that pops up on YouTube and Facebook where you hear the horns in the sky. Supposed to be the same project that's got people seeing floating cities in the sky, weird shapes in the clouds. It's supposed to be the same project that's got people. It's supposed to be what do they call it? The same project that's supposed to take a part in bringing the Antichrist. Is for people who believe in Jesus, you're supposed to see Jesus in the sky. For people that, Japanese or Chinese people who believe in Buddha, you're supposed to see the Buddha in the sky. Or whatever. And every other religion supposed to see their supposed, God or whatever in the sky one day. And it's supposed to be your God coming back finally, supposedly. But that's not really what it is. It's just to deceive you. Now, I don't know I forgot the name of that project, but it's something you could actually look up. I read it myself. But the mark of the beast, it's not going to be 666 when it's put on you. Then again, who knows? It might be. But that's not what they're aiming to do, to put 666 on you. It's supposed to be just what I just said about this here chip. And it's supposed to be the key to everything. It's going to be put to where you cannot do anything. You can't go anywhere. You can't get in. You won't even be able to drive your car without it. It's going to be something that's going to be forced. Now, let me say this. How many people went and got the flu shot? Do they did they make it where, hey Lisa, did they pretty much tell you if you don't get your kids the flu shot, you gonna have CPS knocking on your door, right? We already know how they work. They looking for any and every reason to, take your kids anyway. If you get the flu shot, how many people got the flu shot and still got sick? But then when you go to the hospital or the doctor, they tell you, well, that's a different strain of the flu that you caught. So now you're saying, well, why did I even get the shot? How come this shot don't cover all the strains? And then the other excuse is they tell you, well, the shot has properties in it of the flu itself, and it's supposed to build your immune system. What is the sense? It didn't used to be like that a long time ago. I know this for a fact. You know what I'm saying? So you did, Deja? Did you get sick shortly after you got it? Like with flu-like symptoms, maybe? Because most people do. And then, have you ever wondered, why do so many people now versus a long time ago back in the 70s, if any of y'all that old, because I know I am, but versus like back in the 70s or even before that, why do so many people get sick at the same time? Here's the excuse for that. It's flu season or cold season or whatever season. Why do so many people get so many different diseases now? There's brand new diseases, and they already got a pill for it. They already advertising a pill on TV for it. Well, that's part of the whole agenda. That's part of the agenda. They pushing stuff in a certain direction. They make you get these shots. They pretty much right now, they're putting it out there like, you should get it. You really should get it. You should get this because this is the only way. When, first of all, I have not had the flu in years. And you know what? You know why? I got my own flu shot. You know what it's called? It's called vitamin C. 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day boosts your immune system. It's a couple other vitamins that does it too, but all you gotta do is boost your immune system. I haven't even got a cold. Nothing. Now, nobody can tell me I need to take the flu shot just to keep from getting the flu. Now, that's just now. In a minute, they're going to make it where you have to, or something's going to happen to you. They're going to have the right to make you do it. You watch what I say. They're already putting it towards you like you got to make your kids get the shot. Pretty much have to. It's something you can sign or whatever to relinquish yourself from any kind of responsibility to have to do your kids like that. But there's a cost. It comes at a cost. But yeah. It's transferred from person to person. But ever wondered why, let's say, have you ever done this? You was talking to somebody that was nowhere around you who had it also. I mean, you was talking to them on the phone. They don't even live in the same city. They got it. They got the flu or the same illness you have that's airborne, pretty much. They have it also. They don't even live in the same city, but it's flu season, as they say. Okay. The only reason I'm saying that is because there is documented proof of stuff being put in the air and in the water and in the food and in the vegetables. Nothing is safe anymore. Okay? If you're not growing the stuff yourself, you're at risk. Even when they say this is chemical-free, vegetables and, this is all organic, they can be lying. You didn't see them grow it. That stuff, once it's in the air, people get it, and yeah, they can transfer it from one person to another. You know, it's just like any other disease that they genetically engineered and put out there so it can spread. This is all part of the agenda. They're pushing everybody toward in a certain direction. So in a minute, they're going to make it where you have to wear the mark of the beast. It's so much stuff. It's so much more stuff that I can say, but I don't want to put myself in any jeopardy. But all I say is, people that don't know, do some reading. If you think I'm joking, do some reading, and it'll start to make sense. Everything will connect. Everything will connect all the way down to movies and television. All of this connects. All of this is in conjunction. Everything. And everything right now is all about money. Money is the root to all of this. Yep. It's all about money. And eventually, regular money as we know it is going to be ruled out anyway. Everything will be done, on a whole different system. Everything is going to be done digitally. That computer chip that you're going to have to wear under your skin is going to be your lifeline, pretty much. Unless there's another system or another government or something that's that's in motion or whatever that can support the resistance, let's say. I want to keep saying resistance because it's going to be one. But let me see. Larry, man, I wish I can get you in here. Let me see if I can get you in, Larry. I'm gonna try one more time. This never works. I can't get you in here, Larry. Never can. Well, anyways, Larry, if there's a way if you can send me a I want to try to get you in here. But Larry, you seen that I don't know if you saw that video that I saw about them putting that microchip under your skin on your hand, and they had those volunteers at this one job that volunteered to do it, and they was talking about all the so-called benefits that it has and all of that. Yep. Yeah. That's part of the agenda, and that started a long time ago. That's why they say a lot of people have Merry Xmas. Because Christ is the first part of Christmas. They say Merry Xmas. They took prayer out of schools, unless it's a religious school or whatever. They still do them, but normally those are private schools. But they took prayer out of schools. They did that a long time ago, which let you know this agenda it's been in motion for a long time. But you put all that stuff together that I'm talking about, put it all together, and all you're doing is really connecting the dots. It's part of an agenda to push everything and everybody. You understand? In the other direction. It's away from God, because the Antichrist. Let me see if anybody heard this. This is what this one church believes. They believe that, and this probably gonna blow your socks off. Do y'all know? Before I say it, because it's gonna knock your socks off when I say this, and it could be true. I don't know. Who knows who the Antichrist is supposed to be? It's supposed to be already known who the Antichrist is supposed to be. Because we already know it's supposed to be Satan. But is it going to be Satan directly, or is it going to be Satan working through somebody? From one church, this one church, they believe there's going to be Satan working through somebody. Right, you can't talk religion in the workplace. If you do, you have to do it secretly. Yep. The Antichrist. Who knows who he's supposed to be right now? He's supposed to be right here on earth, right now. I'm just waiting to see if anybody might know. We know the Antichrist is Satan, but is it going to be Satan directly, or is it going to be somebody he's working through? Because think about it. If you want to hide, or if you want to be real slick, the best way to hide is in plain view, right? In plain view, you just don't let anybody know who you are. It's going to take somebody with enough common sense and knowledge of the Bible to know. It's if you're trying to be slick, the last thing you do is look slick. You know. Yep. New World Order. I'm glad you said that. They say that the let me see, because you mentioned the Freemasons. What am I trying to say? Freemasons and who else? You're right. They're supposed to be all part of that. You got some that's a part of that, and some that's not. But how do I want to say this? I don't want to, cause see, I know some Masons personally, and right now I can't really accuse them for being part of that. But everybody got their own beliefs. All Masons are not the same. But there are some, and I watched a video of a guy. He said that he's definitely part of this secret society. He's part of the whole agenda. Him and his Mason friends, his Mason brothers, let's say, and yeah, the true origin of sororities and fraternities, whether they practice it like this or not, it goes back to Satanism. When you really look it up, it all goes back to Satanism. A lot of these different little organizations, a lot of people don't know the true origin of those because it's different. They don't tell them. Everything is different now, and I don't want to offend anybody or anything, but I do a lot of reading, and this is what this is some of the stuff I read. A lot of this stuff goes back, the true origin, when you really do some digging, the true origin of a lot of this stuff goes back to Satanism, devil worship. Not everything, but a lot of it. And this New World Order, that's what I was getting there without trying to really say it, but they pretty much changed. they're gonna put everything to where they're gonna actually kill off a certain percentage of the population. It's gonna be a law. You're gonna either be put, supposedly, this is what's been said. Now, don't quote me on it, but supposedly put either in a FEMA camp. If you're gonna resist, you're gonna be put in a FEMA camp, or you're gonna be shot on site. They're supposed to bring martial law back in effect one day. They're supposed the beginning of the whole process is supposed to the last part of the process. Check this out. The last part of the process to get this thing cracking is to, after they deceive everybody with all this weird stuff going on in the sky and all this, make the economy crash. The economy is supposed to crash. What's happening right now? Regardless to any place that might be, on the come up, is still in jeopardy. The economy is screwed up. So that means you got more stuff to look forward to with this whole agenda, because it's real. Everything they said, and then you look at the role reversals they are implementing and pushing every day with switching the roles of men and women. Look at this whole gay agenda thing. This is all connected. I hate to say this, but it's all connected. And it goes a little beyond wearing the mark of the beast. But that's just part of it. But, yep. Let me see. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Yep. It's going to depend on your economic status. You got a lot of people that feel they're going to be saved with this new world order. The way I was taught when I was younger is all of this stuff that's happening now was coming. But before God lets man get out of hand with it, he's supposed to step in. Say, okay, enough is enough. Some people got different beliefs on how it's gonna end, but it's gonna come to an end because what I was taught was before God let everything just get totally out of hand, he's supposed to step in and take over and say enough is enough. You done messed my world up bad enough. We have a destructive nature beyond reason, and we are destined to tear things up. There's more than likely there might even be a third world war. Who knows? Who knows? Some people say it is. It's been prophesized. It's been predicted that there's going to be a third world war. Is it going to be the kind of war that we know with bombs going up? I don't know. But it's not going to be anything nice. But the mark of the beast, in all actuality, that's going to be, your least worry, because this whole new world order, they rewriting the Ten Commandments, killing off so much of the population, all the elites, the mega rich, and the people that goes along with the plan or whatever are the people who's supposed to be pretty much left alone. They supposed to be marking your house, and really, it's the whole reason why they have these kind of phones. That this is connected with it too. They can watch everything you do. They're probably looking at me now. You know what I'm saying? They can look at you through your phone. If the FBI has equipment that can look through your camera, you can do it. You can tap into somebody else's camera, you know, and look at them. You can look at stuff. So if you can do it, and if the FBI can do it, and then the government can do it. And they, you done heard plenty of rumors about the government looking in. First of all, y'all better wake up, because this stuff is real. It's gonna come down to you either with it or you're not. Simple as that. And if you're not, hey, stand firm on your belief, even if they got a gun in your head, because God gonna save you. So in the end, it's best to have your life together, because it's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna happen beyond your control. There ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it. But if you got your life tight, you got your relationship tight with God, you ain't got nothing to worry about. That's even somebody blow your head off. Nothing to worry about. Now that sounds a little graphic, but it's just the truth. Right? Yeah? Yeah, Larry? The whole thing is to get you, is to fool you, with a bunch of bull crap. So you can look over here when you should be looking over here. It's simple as that. They trying to get in on his live. That's right. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I agree with you. Yes, the author of confusion. You're right about that. You're right about that. That's his job. Satan not gonna necessarily come at you directly. That's too obvious. He will come at you indirectly. He will come at you from the side, from the back, blindside you, wait till you're not looking, sucker punch you. And if you're not strong in your faith, man, he'll knock you down every time. He'll keep you down. So just know that mark of the beast thing is true. It's coming. People, you're gonna have people. Oh, let me tell y'all this. If y'all haven't figured out who's supposed to be the Antichrist, it's said that the Pope is the Antichrist. And people are saying, stick around. If you think they playing, you think they lying about it, stick around. He's going to show you one day soon. It's supposed to be the Pope. That's. I don't know. Y'all. Don't quote me on that. Please don't. I'm just saying. They say it's the Pope. Do you believe that? So, just putting that out there, y'all. Something to think about. I'm going to get ready and get off here. Hey, cuz. I'm going to get ready and get off of here. I'm going to do a part 2 to this. But I'm going to read some more scriptures. I didn't want to get off into reading them too much because I can't get my computer to act right. Well, I couldn't get off into them too much because I can't get my computer to act right. But, I'm going to do a part 2 to this. I'm going to try to do a part 2 to this here, to Addiction Friday. I'm going to see if I can talk my daddy into getting back on here because he hate doing live videos. He can always put some professional wisdom on the whole thing. I'm going to get some more. I'm going to get my co-host. I'm trying to get my brother Larry. That's why supposed to have over here today. But yeah, Larry. Yeah. See, that's why I say I can go further into it, because I can go all the way down to disease, who they giving the disease to, um, the controlling of the weather, and how deep this money thing goes. See, we might do that. I might get off into that with my next one, because it gets deep and it gets scary for some people. But this is the world we're living in, because it ain't what you think. You want to see the biggest hoax you ever seen? All you gotta do is look around. Because if you think all of this is what it is, think again. Think again. I mean, it goes all the way down to the music industry. This is all connected. Y'all better wake up for real. But yeah, you heard that about the Pope. Now, I don't know how true that is. I mean, it could be just a belief, but it's supposed to be true. He's supposed to be the Antichrist. Can you believe that? That's a huge accusation. I'm not accusing him of it. I'm not accusing him of it at all. I don't know. But, yep. What'd you say there? You were stuck in Flint. Why was you stuck in Flint? You got a flat? Well, anyway, I'm going to get ready to get off of here. But I'm going to do a part 2. And I'm going to bring up a couple of things that's going to have y'all, like, whoever don't know. Because I know I ain't the only person that read. But I read and watch a lot of videos. But, wait a minute, nope. I'm trying to look through these comments. Where did I miss? I'm gonna bring up a couple of things and they might blow your mind for some of the people who don't know. But do some reading. I know I know a lot of this stuff y'all not gonna wanna know. You wanna continue to live your everyday life like it is right now, because you're comfortable right now. You don't want anything messing with that. But wouldn't you like to know, if you're about to get hit by a car, wouldn't you like to know that ahead of time? Think about it. If you're about to walk across the street and a car is going to hit you, wouldn't you like to know it? Just know this. All this stuff that I'm saying, you need to know about it. You need to know about it now. It's going to prompt you to start moving it a little bit different. You're going to definitely want to get a better, stronger, closer, more personal relationship with God, for real. You was conducting business in Flint. Oh, that's why you couldn't be here. That's okay. Business is business. You got to do what you got to do. But, probably Wednesday, Larry, if you can. Well, yeah, Wednesday afternoon. Try to come through, because I might do another live about that. Tracy watching. We gotta be on our best behavior. Hi, Tracy. Tracy's in the den watching. Well, not the den, but she's in the family room watching. You supposed to put a heart on there, not no thumbs up like. Well, anyway, next time we talk, we're gonna talk about wives who sit in other rooms and watch your lives. Wives that watch your lives. Anyway, let me go. Larry, holler at me tomorrow. We're going to get together on, me and you, Larry, we're going to get together on a part 2. We're going to get a couple more people to get involved in this because, yeah, I tried to be delicate with it this time, but it's a lot more I know and a lot more I want to say. So, on that note, folks, there you go. On that note, talk to y'all probably Wednesday. Me and Larry going to talk to y'all. Peace.